When I was 17 years old, I was in my high school history class and I got a call on my phone from a bandit sign, an incoming lead. I answered it, and because I was on my phone in class, I got kicked out. In the hallway of my school, I answered a motivated seller who wanted to sell their property. I went to their house, I locked up a contract for about 100 grand, then sold that contract for 120 grand and made $20,000 at just 17 years old. As a high school student, I made $20,000. It completely changed my life. And I'm an old man. That was over 9 years ago. That's how long I've been in the wholesaling real estate game. And what I can tell you is I was an idiot. I was dumb. I was a stupid kid, okay? I didn't know anything about the world. And I was able to make $20,000 in high school. Could you imagine if I had the information of this YouTube channel back then? It would completely change everything, right? I had to learn what virtual wholesaling was. I had to learn exactly the scripts for virtual wholesaling that worked. I only knew the in-person wholesaling stuff. I didn't have any of the technologies or the free tools or AI or any of this stuff. You're in an insane advantage right now. And this year alone, you have so much opportunity with rates going down and the massive spike of home sales that are about to happen for you to have success. So what I'm gonna do today is show you how to get into virtual wholesaling real estate and get your first wholesaling deal in under 2 weeks. Or if you're in a slump, how you can get consistent wholesaling real estate deals so you could start having success. You see, I got into virtual wholesaling real estate because I was in college. I got a full ride scholarship to the University of Florida, and I was about 3-4 hours away from my own local wholesaling market. See, when I graduated high school, I made 100 grand my first year in high school wholesaling houses locally in person. But when I got my full ride scholarship, I said, okay, cool, I'll go to UF, go Gators. And I went there and I'm like, great. Gainesville was not a good wholesaling real estate market. It is kind of okay now, but back then it was not a good wholesaling market. And I figured out I had to do wholesaling from 4 hours away in that local market. There was not a thing called virtual wholesaling. I'm not saying I invented it, but I had to basically learn what it was. I couldn't go on YouTube and learn. No one was making videos back then about it. So I had to go create my own path to doing this. And over about 7 years till today, right? About a year or two into wholesaling, then I got into virtual. I created the fundamentals of how I do virtual wholesaling that pretty much most people do. And I'm not saying I invented it or everyone copied me, but I'm saying I've laid the groundworks and the foundations of it in a way that nobody else really does it. Now, currently as this video, I'm 26 years old. I've done over 4,000 wholesaling real estate deals in the past 9 years. And I dedicate this entire YouTube channel about wholesaling real estate and how you can change your life with wholesaling. But before I break it down, do me a favor, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. So virtual wholesaling is so much more superior than in-person wholesaling for so many more reasons. Now, if you live in Dallas, just do locally in Dallas, that's fine. But when it comes to two main things, speed and scale, this is why virtual wholesaling works so well. Because in virtual wholesaling, you can get your first deal faster than anybody who's locally doing it. The reason is you can choose whatever market you want. And there's so many better markets statistically than where you would most likely live. See, most people live within an hour drive from a major metro market. So if you're watching this video, statistically, you probably live an hour from Los Angeles, New York City, Miami, Dallas, Houston, Chicago, or Atlanta. So probably half of the entire audience I just talked about, that's where you live. You live an hour from those areas. And that's where you should locally be doing it. But there's a whole entire other half of America that lives in the middle of Nebraska, the middle of Kansas, that can't do that. And you're not going to get a wholesaling real estate deal really easily. So you can choose a virtual wholesaling market that is literally perfect. The way I describe it is, could you imagine that you go to like a college class of like 30, 40 people and you are told, and again, this might be weird to say, but this is my YouTube channel. What if you're told in your college class of like 40 guys and gals that you have to marry one guy or gal in that class and that's your wife or husband for the rest of your life? It's like, wait, I only get to choose 1 out of 40? Half these people are like 7 years old. Great. So, I mean, whatever young ladies here, I mean, I guess I got to pick 1 or 2 and that's all I have for the rest of my life. That's crazy, right? Should you imagine it's like you can only choose these 3 or 4 people and you have to marry them? It's like, oh my gosh, well, what if they're not the right person for me? Well, sorry, you're kind of stuck with them. That's exactly where most people are in the regular wholesaling market, right? They live in Omaha, Nebraska, and they're stuck wholesaling in Omaha and they think it's the only thing they can do. It is like having Hinge or Tinder where you can go on like 6,000 dates and find the perfect one. And this can be good or or bad. And this is finding the right virtual wholesaling market, right? Because kind of like my buddies on Hinge, they'll go on 6,000 dates and they never find the perfect person because they have this thought in their head of who the perfect person for them is, which is absolutely ridiculous. Same thing like you in wholesaling real estate. You think there's like this perfect market where you call 3 sellers and it's automatically a deal. Just like dating people, you got to realize there's a matrix between being perfect and existing. And so you can go on dates, but like if you date like 100, 200 people, maybe just pick the best one and then go from there. Same with a virtual wholesaling market. Maybe choose 5, 6, 10 markets. And then from there, choose the best one and just make it work. So the first step for virtual wholesaling is always going to be finding the right virtual wholesaling market. Is Houston good? Is New York good? What's a good virtual wholesale market? It's just simple math. Again, if your county has a population over 100,000 people, we got plenty of buyers. That's great. And if the median home price is under $500,000, you're doing perfect in virtual wholesaling. Now, you might be like, well, I'm still kind of confused. And so if you're somebody who's like nuts, I'm just going to tell you one of my favorite virtual wholesaling markets so you don't have to go study yourself. Toledo, Ohio, Medford, Oregon, Alachua County, Florida, the Florida Panhandle, Pensacola area, Dayton, Knoxville, Columbus, Georgia, Columbus, Ohio, Indianapolis, Manchester, New Hampshire, Dallas, Texas, Clarksville, Tennessee, Asheville, North Carolina, Fresno, California, Norfolk, Virginia, Louisville, Kentucky, Port St. Lucie, Florida, Detroit, Michigan, Reading, Pennsylvania, Gastonia, North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Brevard County, Florida, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, Brevard County, Richmond, Virginia, anywhere in South Carolina. Any of those virtual wholesaling markets are going to land you a bunch of deals and a bunch of success. Just stop overthinking it. Go date those markets and go marry one of them. And boom, you have a virtual wholesaling market. See, the cool part about it is if you start marketing those cities, you're going to do way better than if you do like a general city, right? So if you try to wholesale real estate in Omaha, Nebraska, you're going to have way less success than if you just cold call a list in Manchester, New Hampshire, because Manchester, New Hampshire is not crazy saturated and there's plenty of great data and plenty of great properties and a ton of buyers to go out here and buy your virtual wholesaling deal. Now, once you choose your market, you're going to want to find your cash buyers first. The reason why you want to go out here and find your cash buyers first is first and foremost, when you talk to a seller, you're going to say you and your partner looking to buy houses. What are they going to say about who's your partner? Oh, Jeff Smith. Jeff Smith and I are looking to buy your property. Jeff has bought like 15 properties this past year. We're looking to buy some more and we work together, which you do. He's your partner in this transaction. He's literally on the assignment. You're partnered with each other on this deal. First, you're going to sound way more confident on the phone. Number two, your partner, your cash buyer, is going to tell you exactly what their buy box is, where they're looking to buy, and how often looking to buy, and the type of properties. So your cash buyer is going to say, hey, I'm looking to buy 3 bedroom, 2 baths, or 2 2s, or 2 1s, anything above 1,000 square feet in the 33311 area code. And so you're going to make your marketing very targeted. We're going to pull properties in the 33311 area code and only pull areas in the zip codes that our buyers looking to buy. That eliminates a lot of the hassle because if you look at a map of a certain market, right? So if you do Orlando, Florida, and your buyer only wants to buy in 2 zip codes in Orlando, there's over 30 zip codes in Orlando. So you just eliminated 90% of the markets and you're only doing the pick of the litter, the top areas where your buyer's looking to buy. That's like trying to pick what food your wife wants for dinner. Or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whatever it is, but like that's a hard thing to guess. Do they want sushi, pizza, burgers? I don't know. Maybe if you had some intel saying they want something that's Italian, maybe that helps your guess. That's legit what we're doing with our buyers. We're saying, what type of food do you want? I'm not asking what specific food, the property, what type of food? Oh, I'm feeling Italian. I'm feeling Mexican. Tacos, burritos, carne asada, right? The whole point is you want a general direction. They're like, okay, well, obviously they want Mexican. They don't want sushi. They don't want pasta. They don't want ice cream. They want Mexican food. Perfect. Now I'm going to reach out to all the Mexican options and give it to your girlfriend, wife, whatever. Same thing with cash buyers. You're going to find that your cash buyers do not want to buy anything. Okay. So if your girlfriend tells you that she wants anything and she's like, I'll have whatever for dinner. It's code for there's something specifically I want and you better ask me. Same thing with your cash buyers. My relationship advice YouTube channel should be coming out very soon and I'll solve all of your issues for you. But the best way to find cash buyers is Zillow for rent listings, Facebook real estate investing groups, title companies. I also like something what I call the pirate method. And this is kind of nasty, but I like to find wholesalers that brag about their deals and they post a check of like an assignment fee. And the check says assignment fee for 561 Main Avenue. What I like to do is go to like xleads.com and see who bought 169 Main Avenue. And then boom, I just stole the guy's buyer. And obviously xleads.com is the best software ever to go out here and find cash buyers because you have a built-in dispo tab, a cash buyers tab, the skip tracing is all included. So that's how I go out here here and find cash buyers. Then from there, here comes the hard part, finding the deal. By far, 80 to 90% of your effort in virtual wholesaling is going to be going out here and actually finding the deal. And honestly, there's like 100 ways to find a wholesaling deal virtually, and I can list them all off, but let me just list you my top 10 ways to find virtual wholesaling deals. So the process is really simple. Number 10, starting from below, is going to be what I call virtual drawing for dollars. It's not my favorite, but honestly, go to Google Maps, you look for ugly houses, you make sure the Google map is recent, and you can virtually drive for dollars. Get their phone number, text them or call them, you can go get a deal. Number 9 would be probate letters. So they're really low cost. They have an insane ROI. And if you want to learn how to do mailers, I have it in my free real estate wholesaling course and community, freewholesaling.com. But if you send letters out to probates, we're going to make a killing. Number 8 is to JV with other wholesalers. So a lot of people in my free real estate wholesaling community, freewholesaling.com, just JV with other people. It's a great way to find a deal. I would say making about 100 Zillow for sale by owner offers is an amazing way to get your first virtual wholesaling deal. I mean, you just got to offer 70% or below the list price. So if the property is listed for $100,000, just offer 70 grand or less and you'll be good. Now, the one caveat on this and the one important rule is you want to offer 70% or less, but also you want to make sure the Zillow listing has been listed for over 100 days. So there's extra motivation. Number 6 is going to be my AI stacked lists on xleads.com. So xleads has their own entire algorithm of how likely someone's going to want to sell their property versus not for a discount. And the AI model is really disgustingly good. I'd say anything above a 700 score, just call them or text them and you have a really good shot of getting a deal. Everybody who has an xleads.com account gets one AI zip code and you can upgrade inside the platform to get an AI county or nationwide for one time. But the AI stacks a bunch of data points and a bunch of backend and personal credit bureau information about a person that I can't publicly talk about. Tell them know if they're more likely to sell or not. It's like a credit score for somebody being a motivated seller. Anything above a 700, pull that list and call them. It's really easy. Number 5, just pull government lists and use my triple tap system while push and P. So everybody knows push and P is a song from Gunna and Future. But when I say push and P in wholesaling, that means you're pushing the top 2 most motivated lists in wholesaling real estate, which are probates and pre-foreclosures. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull the probates and pre-foreclosures. Then you're going to hit them with my triple tap system. So you hit the seller with 3 types of marketing channels: call, text, and a sticky note on their house. Now, if you're virtual, you're not going to do a sticky note, so you're going to do a voicemail, but you get the whole point, or an email. Number 4 is my JV virtual sticky note method. So you can find somebody who's locally in your market, right? As you know, inside of freewholesaling.com, you got a little map feature and you can find any wholesaler in any part of the country. So if you live in Sweden and you're virtually wholesaling and you're wholesaling in like Indianapolis, you can find wholesalers in Indianapolis in freewholesaling.com and say, hey bro, if you put sticky notes on the door, I will go out here and call them for you. I'll answer the inbound call and close them. All you have to do is put the sticky notes out and we'll split the deals 50-50. It's one of the best ways to do sticky notes by being a virtual wholesaler. Number 3, digital bandit signs. So posting in Facebook groups or Craigslist, using AI to make the post for you saying, hey, me and my partner are looking to buy 2 to 3 more houses in the area for cash. You can even post a picture of one of your cash buyers' properties that they just bought and get permission from the buyer and say, hey, my partner Ed and I are looking to buy properties in the area for cash. Here's my partner Ed. It's the last deal he just bought for cash and he's looking to buy yours. Pretty simple. Then number 2, you can text 500 sellers a week, anything from a government list, water shut off, fire damage property, liens, tax delinquencies, pre-foreclosures. You get the gist of it. You can use Google Voice to go out here and use the dialer for free to text them too, or you can use xLeads, which has the skip tracing included with an awesome dialer. And then number 1 is cold calling government lists. Again, tax delinquency, code violations, probates. I try to call like 100 people a week. I'd use xLeads for the dialer and the skip tracing. Any of those methods are going to find you your first virtual wholesaling deal. Then from there, you close the seller, you walk them through the house, you dispo the deal, and you get paid. Remember, virtual wholesaling simple. Pick a market, find your buyers, market like crazy, close the seller, get the photos, walk them through the property, get it assigned, and get your check and your cash. If you want my complete step-by-step training on how to do this, I won't charge you. I'll give it to you completely for free. Make sure you go to freewholesaling.com, my free real estate wholesaling course and community, and don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.